Hello, hello, hello. Trying to so that we're not so that it's like I don't look so big in these videos. But I'll wait a couple minutes and I'm going to do an eclipse reading and talk a little bit about the eclipse. So, eclipse energy. Remember, I'm not a professional astrologer, but I'm kind of obsessed, so I know a little something, something. Hey, you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I actually looked you up on YouTube, so I knew your name, but I didn't say it because I was like, I'm not going to be too intrusive. Fellow entrepreneur. Hi, Karina. Hi, Steven. Steven, you always have so much on your mind. You're so expressive. I love it. You remind me of myself in some ways because when I send someone a text message, like it is like so long. It's like it's how you know a Sagittarius actually gives a shit is if how long their messages are. Yes, we have to win. I'm determined. I had a really good week. I had a super good week. Hi, Amber. Are you a Sagittarius? I hope so. I mean, I don't know why else you would be here, but so, gosh, the eclipses. There's a lot of energy this coming week that is not like, okay, good. What's your moon sign? Everyone can tell me what their moon sign is so I know what I'm dealing with. Because actually, in all things, like even when I'm like connecting with people on a romantic level, I have to know their moon sign because I have to know what I'm dealing with. That's who you are emotionally, right? Because some are so not good, like for real, a Cancer moon is going to have me running in the other direction. I know you're an Aries moon, Steven, so when you get pissed off, it's probably on point, right? You're going to be really feeling these, you probably are feeling the nodes, actually. But, okay, so we have this eclipse, but all week, Pluto is squaring Mars, okay? And that can be difficult. So, and as I understand it, Mercury's also involved, and you just want to be careful. Hi, Bob, because us Sagittarians, we say what we think to anyone who will listen. So, but this eclipse is playing out in relationships because it's in Libra, and it's also connected to the South Node. So we are kind of like, oh, well, we're taking a look. We're seeing things about our relationships. Oh, I know, girl. I'm an Aries rising, and Mars is my chart leader, but Mars energy is I have difficulty with it for sure. I have difficulty with it. Um, so anyways, squaring Pluto is kind of tough. Because Pluto are those things. It kind of is like the things that are underneath it all, especially in terms of transformation and things changing. We're going to want to take action on it, but just let it ride. Just let it ride. I talk to trees, Nick. Matter of fact, I was just talking to the tree in front of my house this morning. And, we don't want to get into the whole tree thing, but let's get back to the eclipse. All right. So things are going to happen, and you're not supposed to do anything. Nothing. Don't manifest anything. Don't ask for anything. Nothing. Don't try to stop it. And I feel like this is where we get painicized during eclipses, because things happen and we might try to do something about it. Do not. Whatever needs to go, let it burn. Let it burn. Because it could mean that some relationships are coming to an end, and it's connected with the South Node, right? So it's like Libra South Node is the people pleaser, the overdoer, the, we're leaving that pattern behind. And I feel like Sagittarius can very much fall in that category naturally, because we are doers, helpers. We want to help everybody. We can also be the chaser in a lot of situations, or at least come off as the chaser, because we tell people what we want. We don't, but I feel like Sagittarius has been hiding from relationships. I do. I know I have. So your message from the universe is the new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead and it's with full moon in Virgo. So this is really interesting, right? Because Virgo is very much about the details. And so Sagittarius, you're not going to be hiding from relationships anymore. And basically the universe is telling you, first of all, that there is something coming in. It's either a new beginning with an existing relationship or a new relationship. Love is showing up. And what's important to know is that, first of all, stop hiding from putting yourself out there. That's not going to work anymore. And what it's telling you is to be ready. So it's about knowing exactly what you want in a relationship. And with full moon in Virgo, it's about the details. And all I can think to, in terms of that, is to really have an outline for what relationships look like to you, what healthy relationships look like to you, because you're being led to take action. That action can look like writing it out. Okay. Writing out what relationship looks like to you, like what you need in it, what your non-negotiables are, what your standards are. If you don't have that written down, I don't even know who you are. You literally have to, right? And you're being called to take action on that. And that kind of means that the relationships in your life that aren't living up to that, they're gonna fall. They're gonna crash and burn. And there could be some truths coming out about people. um there could be, I've been isolated, for the last year, actually. I've been kind of isolating against even approaching it. But also, what they were saying is that look to what was going on in your life around this time, 2005. Because, and it depends on where you have Libra, the way it's going to affect you. I have Libra in the 7th house. So it is going to directly, you know, yeah, me too. Believe it or not, I don't even have it written down, because I'm terrible as far as I'm a journaler, because I got my Jupiter in Virgo, but um I'm bad about rules. I always feel like Sagittarius is really lax on boundaries. And it's because we don't like rules. We don't. we don't like them, but it's really important for you to know, and it will also help keep you accountable. What are you not willing to do anymore? Because, and how are the relationships in your life currently showing up to that? Because something's coming apart at the seams. It always happens. There will be change coming in, you know, um, and I kind of feel like, how are you holding yourself back, in terms of relationships, right? Because that's what the new moon in Capricorn wants you to do. They want you to figure out what you want exactly. Okay. And on the bottom, which was interesting, is what you're being led to do. Okay. You can fight me if you want. But what you're being led to do is, first of all, new moon in Pisces. Oh gosh, do we just detest Pisces energy because it's full of emotions? But also, Pisces is, I always feel like Pisces kind of leads in terms of fear, you know. I know probably a lot of Pisces wouldn't agree with me, but, it's about taking the time before you do all this stuff, because this is what's going on underneath it all, is to take the time and figure out where your fear lays and what you're angry about. Because, even in terms of like, you know, people you might be angry about. I recently did this during the Aries full moon, is I wrote letters to everyone I was angry with. There weren't a lot of them, but there were a few. I wrote letters to everyone I was angry with, what I was angry about, and I burned the letters because I didn't want to hold on to it anymore. You literally can't hold on to it anymore, because anger turns into fear, literally. So you're supposed to sit with these emotions, think about, in terms of relationships, how are you angry? What anger are you holding on to? You have to let it go. And this is so interesting because, Aries is in the North Node, so it really is kind of involved, and like, this is a time though when we're just getting through it, because eclipses, we're not called to do anything. We're just called to get through it. Get through it, but watch very closely. Watch what you find out. Watch what happens, especially with those people close to you. Because if it is falling under a pattern that you're being called to let go of, then it very much is. Then, specifically in what is draining you. Relationships that are draining you have to go. And sometimes that's not easy, because sometimes that's like people you feel really close to. Take a look at what relationships are draining you. Because I was just watching all these videos this morning about energy and about, we actually need connection. I mean, a lot of people don't agree. We need connection because it really has to do with energy. This dude was saying that actually authenticity is more powerful than love. And it is one of the energies that we lose in our, and when we share energy with people. And you're definitely being called to believe that you can be successful and lucky in love. Like, this is like Sagittarius energy. Believe that love can work out, and I know that's hard. I know, Bob, I've been single for 7 years. I've been single for 7 years. I don't like, and this is something I'm going to have to think about too, because think about what you want. And, the one problem I always see, I'm going to actually do a reading, but the one problem I see with Sagittarius is not all, but we are different and we are unconventional. And I believe unconventional relationships work for us. We have to have relationships that don't compromise our authenticity. So we have to be able to be our own person, to have personal freedom, and I'm not saying, like, you have to be poly or anything. I'm just saying that, what does it look like to you? What would be best for you? Not for anyone else, not for other people. Because I feel like we try to fit ourselves into these places in relationships that just don't fit us. And, we don't need someone to put our fire out. That won't work because you know what will happen? We will leave. We will leave. We will, if we are not inspired by partners, we will leave. I've done it twice. And basically, what I have found in my experience is that a Sagittarius, one of the main things with Sagittarius, what drives us is learning and expanding, right? Learning and expanding. So for me, like, I seriously cannot be with someone I can't learn from. And that doesn't mean that they have to be hyper educated. It just means I have to be able to learn something from you, and vice versa, you know, and there's a lot of things that go into the type of person that you would most be attracted to, especially your Mars sign. Your Mars sign's a big one. I'm literally tortured by my Mars sign, if we're being honest, because I have an Aquarius Mars. And Aquarius is like the weirdo of the zodiac, so I am attracted to creative people, apparently. Yeah, outside the box thinkers. So we're going to take a look at things that are happening during the eclipse, or what you might expect. This will be what's going. What's going. Don't fight what's going. Just let it happen. Let it happen. I already know what's going for me. I already know. I already see it. And you might already be seeing it, And you might be surprised by what comes, because there's big changes coming. Yeah. That doesn't have anything to do with convention or non-convention. There's all kinds of ways in which a relationship can be unconventional. Maybe choosing not to be married is unconventional, right? Maybe having your own bank account is unconventional. Unconventional is going to mean different things for different people. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So what is leaving during the eclipse for Sagittarius? What is leaving? Try that again. What is leaving? Wow. Queen of Wands. What is leaving during the eclipse? Wow. What is leaving? Wow. And I was hearing a message for this too. Okay. Wow. Okay. What's leaving is, here you are, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands, the Devil, and Justice. It feels like you're ending a karmic cycle, right? And this is a karmic cycle particularly that is attached to, because Justice is, oh my goodness, the Tower reversed. So I feel like you're going to stop expecting people to do the right thing. You're going to start seeing that some people want to be karmic. Okay? That's the devil. I mean, they're very much a temptation, right? This would be someone who very much tempts you. But I feel like maybe for some, you get caught in this cycle of you think, well, you know what? They'll do the right thing. Or waiting for people to do the right thing, to be honest. Because but the truth is like, it's where you're given information. It's like holding back from ending things that should end. With the Tower reverse, that is someone who resists change. And so anyone in your life who is resisting change, or that you may be waiting for to change, done. That's done. They're leaving. Okay? They're leaving. What's interesting is what's on the bottom, because the Eight of Pentacles reversed with the King of Cups reversed is on the bottom. This is you not putting any more work into it. Like, I'm not saying that like you have to block and delete or anything like that, but what you're really being called to look at is that at this current moment in time, this person is not changing. They're not changing, and spirit wants you to stop expecting them to change, and expecting them to change from an aspect of, if I just do more, they will change. This person, if this is a particular person, it may be several people, whatever, they don't want to change. This is what you need to realize. They don't want to change. They like being this. And some people do. Some people like being toxic, but I feel like this is not just about a particular person, though it will be for some, but this is also about a pattern. This is about a pattern. And it very much makes sense because we are Sagittarius. We believe the best in people. And so, and we love being that way. It is like our first inclination. We'll see the best in people before we see the worst in them. And in terms of these kinds of toxic patterns for you, your toxic pattern, hi, Phil. Your toxic pattern is waiting for people to do the right thing. And most likely you get mad when they don't. You get mad when they don't because you're doing the right thing, right? This is someone or people in general where there isn't reciprocity, they do not put in the work. And so what's needing to happen, and I know that this is bad, but what's needing to happen is for you to stop. Stop putting in effort. Stop showing this person love, or people in general. King of Cups reversed. It's kind of telling you that this person does not put in effort because they're insecure. And stop trying to, like, if people are insecure, you can't fix that. Only they can fix that. Emperor. They'll never turn into the Emperor if you keep trying to fix things for them. Wow, that was deep, right? So let's see what changes are coming. But I think that we do that. I really do. I really do. You don't necessarily even have to walk away, but you have to stop putting in the work, is what it's saying. To be honest, I have a theory about cutting people off. And I know it's a Sagittarius go-to, but it's really not even necessary. Because the truth is that, people will show you what they're made of when you just stop doing it. When you stop doing it, they will reposition themselves. You don't even need to do it. We like dramatic ends for sure, but, hey, Sam. So let's see what's changing. What change is the eclipse bringing? Where do you have Libra, Sam? Anywhere? So what change is the eclipse bringing, Sagittarius? The moon. Yeah. What changes the eclipse bringing, Sagittarius? Oh my. Hi, Zeta. Thank you for your lovely comment earlier. I get to as many of the comments as I can, but sometimes I fall short for sure. Okay. What changes are coming? Got money coming. God, why do we keep... I swear, I keep seeing messages of Sagittarius having enemies. You have your Jupiter in Libra. No, what house is where it would... That's where it would happen. So what changes are coming? Oh. Oh boy. Oh. 7 of Wands on the bottom. Lone wolf energy here. Because the moon energy. Yeah, we all need money. We all need money, Bob. With the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I mean, there's like a couple of options that this could be. This could be someone trying to bring in peace here. But let's see. What is this part about? Love or money? Love or money? Love or money? Oh, I think it's money. I think it's money. Or it's an opportunity. Okay, so there's an opportunity coming. But it's going to cause problems with people. And I've been seeing this a lot in terms of like Sagittarius having enemies, right? Because it feels like that. Because I actually feel that because of this opportunity, because of things, like it may not be a specific opportunity, it could just be that things are getting better for you and it comes out of nowhere, right? Things just getting better for you. And other people are going to have a problem with it. Because the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords is here. It may also mean that there may be some people that you have to let go that are in your way. Because we're seeing the Page of Wands reversed with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you may have some immature people around you that actually could be in your way. They could actually be standing in the way of opportunities. That's true. We always have jealous people and we're never mean to people. It's crazy. But keep that in mind. Not everyone is happy for you. Not everyone is going to be happy for you. And so if there are people here, like things start getting better for you, right? The money starts coming, whatever, opportunities are coming. Pay attention to who's not happy for you, because who's not happy for you has to go. They have to go. And it comes from a space, and they may actually try to stand in your way in some way, because we are also the Page of Wands, right? We're the Page of Wands. So, you know, it could represent a immature person, but it could also represent someone who tries to stand in your way because they're not happy for you. It could be they're jealous, or it could be, you know, things aren't going well for them. And we have been seeing that so much. That's come out in like all of my midnight readings. Um, so I do feel like, specifically since the Ten of Swords is here, the people who aren't for you, things will be ending for them. And you might be surprised by who that shows up to be. Because with the moon, you don't see these people. You don't even really realize who they are. And, you know, I don't think you're going to have to take them out of the picture. I think they're going to take themselves out, as they always do, because they always expose themselves. So let's see what's being revealed to you. Right. That's like bye-byes. It's so funny because it also feels like someone, it's almost like it can also be someone coming in to try to make peace with you, but they don't mean it. So be very careful. That's what I say. So let's see. God, these cards, man. We'll use a different deck to see what you need, what is being revealed to you. What is being revealed to Sagittarius? Because stuff is going to come out. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you're seeing it. Well, everyone has haters. I mean, I think sometimes because we're happy and life lucks out for us, I feel like that even like will affect people. And we naturally attract people, naturally like us, even though they don't want to. We just have that way about us. Okay. So, what is being revealed to Sagittarius during the eclipse? That's true. Misery loves company, right? And just another thing I feel is like Sagittarius, even when things happen and we might be hurt about it, but we will show up in life as if we're totally unfazed. And I think that I feel like that annoys people. Life goes on, right? There's no point in being unhappy. So let's see what's being revealed to Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules the Delulu. We always know things will work out. We don't, you know. I think that lots of people have passion. I don't think that lots of people, I don't think lots of people stay as dedicated or luck out the way we do, you know. Oh, okay, Nick. You do your thing, chicken wing. So what is being revealed to Sagittarius during the eclipse? What is being revealed to... Oh. What is being revealed to Sagittarius during the eclipse? What is being revealed to Sagittarius during the eclipse? Sagittarius. I need a bigger desk. Oh boy. Oh, God, I was seeing this yesterday, too. King of Cups, the High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Moon, the Six of Swords, and the Fool. Jesus. I feel like someone here is feeling hurt. It could be they're hurt by what they did. But I feel like they feel abandoned by Sagittarius, and thank you. I went back to red. They feel abandoned by Sagittarius, but this was someone who probably started something, but they didn't follow through with it. Like maybe they start because of Knight of Cups, right? They started something in terms of relationships with you, and they didn't follow through with it. But they're saying there are things you didn't know. And, well, like literally, how can we know things if you don't say something? And I feel like this person's been afraid to tell you something. High Priestess. High Priestess. I do feel like someone wants to tell you a secret. The Eight of Cups. High Priest. This was someone who walked away. God, when is this stuff going to stop happening? You know? Oh, hey, I love me a Scorpio. Okay. Like what they're saying is that you don't know everything that this person had to deal with. And so, like, this is what they're telling you. Like this person, King of Cups, right? They're expressing their feelings for sure, and they want your understanding. Because they are saying that they had to walk away. There was a reason that they had to walk away. Why they pulled back in this situation. They had a lot on them. And though they wanted to come towards you, and it kind of feels like this was someone who what you were supposed to get together with, and it didn't happen, and they didn't tell you why, and now they want to tell you why. And there's a lot that you didn't know, and now they want to come. And so, I mean, I don't know. Like, what is this secret? It had to do with money. They lost money. And I'm guessing that they lost a lot of money. Four of Cups with the Four of Swords. And they've been thinking about this nonstop. This may be a person, too, who is overly obsessed with money. Like, they think that they can't do this or do that until they have a certain amount of money. Some people are like that. Some people are like that. So, I would expect to hear from this person. That's interesting. I don't know how you'll feel about that, but I can't decide your feelings for you. Yeah, I do too, but here's my problem. sometimes with people in these situations. Like, why not just say so? Like, why not just say something? Because we're literally the most understanding people on earth. I mean, it depends on your outlook. If this was someone you were wondering about, wondering how they felt, maybe thinking that they didn't love you or whatever, or that this was just never going to happen, then I suppose it's good luck, I don't know. It depends on your perception. It really does. You always have free will, so you'll be able to, decide whether or not you even want to bother with this, but at the very least, you'll have an answer. I don't know that. I honestly don't know that for many, it will make a big difference to you. Because on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups reversed, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. I just kind of feel like you want it all or you want nothing. I'm not going to just, I'm not going to just get together with you and date you. Knight of Cups typically doesn't stay. I'm the Queen of Wands. I'm not dealing with the devil. So if you're just wanting, here for a good time, not a long time, because that typically is the Knight of Cups for me, then I would say that Sag is not for it. They're going to say, okay, enjoy your life. It depends on what they're there for, It depends on what they're there for. Maybe they showed up in the past as good time, not long time. I mean, unless that's what you want, Sag, but it doesn't look like that's what you want. So let's see some advice. My advice is just to stay low and just, it's just get through it. Of course, it is 2 weeks because right after that one, we have one in Taurus, which I feel is going to vastly improve our money. Right, exactly. Even if I know that this is how you're feeling or that this is the issue, it means something when someone says it to you. It's like taking accountability, Relationships without accountability are not good. So what is Sagittarius's advice? I hope this was helpful. I didn't expect that at all, because I don't know. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay. New moon in Gemini. It's like you're getting the same message you got in the beginning, and that is basically to be authentic to yourself. Like, if you want something different, right, then that's what you want. Because Aquarius is outside the box energy, like I said. And this is thinking about your future, and really showing up in, it's hard to explain Aquarius. It really is, but it's like full moon in Aquarius, like no more pretending, and this is about really thinking about what you want and, make sure that the things that show up for you resonate with the way you think, like as an innovative thinker, right? Same with the last quarter moon in Virgo. So take the time to figure these details out, right? Work through your feelings again. Get rid of any anger you might have. And get out there. Like, start going out, Sag. Start going out. New moon in Leo. You know, Leo wants to be seen. Leo rules the house of fun and passion. Start getting out there and having fun. Okay. And that is where you will find like someone who is different. You know, someone who is different, but maybe also you have to really think about what is authentic to you, what is going to be different about your future. You know, because the full Aquarius is very much future minded. And we are in the age of Aquarius now. Eyes open. Trust and believe. So thanks y'all for coming. And, you know, I will probably do another reading today. I try to get in as many as I can. And thank you, Toodles.